Let's shift gears and talk art right now. One of the best events we have every summer, everyone always looks forward to it, is the Orchard Lakes Fine Art Show. And it's coming back for the 20th year on July 29th and 30th right here in West Bloomfield. Joining us now, the organizer, and she puts so much work into this event every year. Patty Narozny is joining us. Patty, good morning. Good to see you again, even if it is virtually, and welcome to the Splash Live.
Hi, good morning, Dave. Thanks for having us. And we appreciate Civic Center TV and West Bloomfield for all their support and look forward to celebrating our 20th anniversary with the Orchard Lake Fine Art Show in West Bloomfield at the end of July.
Well, this has been a beautiful marriage. You put so much work into this, and believe me, we really appreciate it. I know it's not easy to put on an event, and this isn't just your run of the mill art show. This is a big show. We'll talk about all the details in a minute, but we have a symbiotic relationship. I know you like being here, and I could tell you that everyone in the community, I'm pretty close to all of our electeds and everybody else. They love having you here because this is a prestigious event in the summer, right in the middle of the heart of West Bloomfield. We need more events like this. So we are so thrilled that you've had a successful 20 years and are bringing it back. And Patty, it must not be easy. It was really tough during the COVID years, wasn't it?
A little bit more than tough, yes. But we made it through and we're happy to be celebrated also as one of the top 100 art shows in the country 12 years in a row. And yes, we do put our blood, sweat, and tears behind this event. We work all year round to bring top-notch artists to Michigan and West Bloomfield for to come to this show, and for all artists with all forms of discipline: painting, clay, glass, fiber, jewelry, wood, sculpture, to come and sell their original and personally handmade art. And we take pride in the event as we bring many artists to the show that don't come to other shows. As back in 2006, we started doing shows in Florida, which also saved our business during COVID. And that's how I meet many other artists. We have shows in actually a show in Sarasota this weekend. And last 2 weeks ago was Boca Raton. So we are talking up West Bloomfield and the Orchard Lake Fine Art Show all throughout the year to bring artists to the show, especially again, it's our 20th year. I'd
Well,
like
there,
to let everyone go
no,
ahead.
no, I was just going to say, if there's plenty of people that are snowbirds that live here in Michigan or in our surrounding area that might go to one of your events in Florida and then be very interested in joining us here in West Bloomfield, I'm sure that happens quite a bit.
All the time it happens. We have a lot of cross promotion. A lot of the patrons actually follow how it works, the shows, because they know they're going to see quality art at the event, and great artists. I'd like to let everyone know, if you are an artist out there, or if you're looking to sell your work and earn a living, we're a show that does help new artists get into the business to do something that they love, and appreciate doing, and have their own entrepreneurship of doing something they love for a living. And we work and encourage new artists to come and do the art shows, especially after COVID. Our base was over 65, probably an average of age 70. So we did lose some of the artists. They just stopped doing shows or just quit doing shows during COVID. But during the pandemic, it seemed like so many new artists are out there now that they started doing their work during the pandemic. And we have a lot of new artists that we're building into our shows right now. So, how we jury into the show. Jury does not always mean juried. You have to know who is doing the jurying and what's behind the event for jurying. Is for the Orchard Lake Fine Art Show, is we require each artist to submit 3 images of their most compelling work in one of their booth presentation as they would submit at the show. And we have a professional jury team, including one is myself as a curator, and a couple retired artists who are part of the team who select the artists to be part of the show. And it's based on originality, quality, technique, execution, and booth appearance. So that's a quick wrap as to how juried shows work.
So, Patty, I mean, that makes it even more exciting. It's not just an opportunity for people to show and sell their wares, but it's also an opportunity for them to compete. And let's say someone is watching today and they haven't been on the show circuit, if you will. Maybe they have done some remarkable work. They're hearing about this and
Yeah.
they would like to participate. Is that possible? And if so, how would they engage with you?
Well, they should contact me directly. I have a whole list of what the new artists can do. There's a third party jurying system called Zapplication that we encourage artists to sign up on. But again, juried is not juried. So they accept all the shows, no matter if it's an art show or if it's a different kind of event. Um, we also encourage them to get a full body of work together so that they can have something to sell at the show. But again, we would need to see 3 images of their most compelling work. A lot of new artists sometimes just don't have a booth photo set up to start with the jury. So we encourage them to submit the art, and if the art passes, then we work with them on booth presentation, and I give them a couple of examples of other artists in that category that have submitted. So we do spend a lot of time working with new artists and encouraging them to get into the circuit, and it's a great way again to do something you love, to earn a living, and especially now more than ever after the pandemic, we have learned that virtual does not work like the actual art shows do, where the artist has the relationship that's built between the artist and the patron. And that is so invaluable. These patrons become the artist's best friends. They end up staying at their houses. So it's a long time relationship that many of the artists build with the patrons, which is very key at these shows. I want to say though, the pandemic is going to be around forever. So we did shows during the pandemic. We slammed them in 7 days to 7 weeks, and they're safe with us. And I just put uh, COVID guidelines back in place here in Florida a few weeks ago because there is an outbreak. So we're just social distancing and having the booths 3 feet apart. And that's really all it takes is simple common sense just to keep
Absolutely.
everyone safe and continue doing business and enjoying your life and getting outside and doing something and looking at the beautiful artwork, and it's a safe, and as long as we're 3 feet apart, that's really the bottom line common sense of keeping our special events safe, and we're going to continue that through the Orchard Lake Fine Art Show.
Well, we are so excited, Patty, that you're coming back. I got to run along.
Yeah.
We're going to have plenty of time to chat again. More information on
Yeah.
the screen right now about the Orchard Lake Fine Art Show. Here is a link, a QR code right here as well, that will take you right to Patty's website, and you can get all the information. All you got to do is take a picture of that with your phone right now. You'll get there. And then just remember, we'll be talking more and getting you ready for the event this year, but nothing better than a Saturday and Sunday in the middle of the summer right here in West Bloomfield, enjoying the Orchard Lake Fine Art Show. Patty, thank you for all your work. We'll keep in touch and talk to you again soon as we get ready for this year's event.
Great, and thank you, Civic Center TV, and especially West Bloomfield Township. Without West Bloomfield, we couldn't make this event happen. So thank you very much.